Yo. Alright. You're probably asking why I'm all dressed up. Alright, I'm gonna tell you this. They called me again, like last week, Wednesday, saying I have another interview for Curbside, which I wanted. And even so, I got that opportunity to get a job, and I thank God. I was like praying the night before. I was like, hey, thank you. I feel like this is your sign of saying, you're gonna give a third chance. Because they called me, they said they're gonna call me for the first time for an interview, but it was actually a little group meeting. Second time they called me, they said if I don't get this call, which I didn't, I was pretty mad that day. I I didn't get the call, but they gave me another call, which I was super excited about. But this was during class, and me, partially deaf, did not hear at all because everybody's walking around, everybody's talking this and that, and just I didn't hear. I thought she said Sunday at 10 p.m., but it was actually Saturday at 10 p.m. And I go up there, I'm like, hey, can I get an interview? I was not get an interview. I was wondering, I was like, hey, I'm here for an interview. Where is it at? And she tells me, sir, it was actually Saturday at 10 p.m. I was like, oh my God, I did not know. I didn't hear her because I was like in school. She called me during that time. And I didn't like hear her at all. And then because they're going to be another call. They said, I'm going to get your number down. We'll call you on Monday. I don't really think they're calling me. I'm going to look for a job. I still continue looking for a job. But it's a big, dumb moment. This sad moment for me because I'm mad at myself. I haven't eaten. And I'm a fat ass. But even so, I don't know. I'm very disappointed in myself for not hearing at all and not understanding. I feel like I did hear it, but I didn't really I don't know how I did it, but I just screwed things up for me. Because they did all the interviews yesterday, and I'm going to be the last one. And that looks so bad on me. But I'm going to just have to give my all, grow some balls and just say, hey, this and that. Because I need a job. I know it's a low wage job for all beginners, but this for me is a big opportunity for the cash, of course, but for for me to to grow up, for my family, because I'm childish. I'll tell you right now, I am childish. I talk a lot and I don't want to. I hate talking to people, and where it's just I don't want to be like too friendly around people. I don't want to consider me as just as someone to be hanging out with, because I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't go parties at all. I don't go any events. People consider that to be like loserish, I guess, in ways, but I want to be support to my family. I want to be there for them, because when I leave, I want to leave, and I'll probably leave with my girlfriend. And yes, that's the best thing that ever happened in my life. It's my girlfriend. Because she's more of a big support to me and about everything. And even so, my family as well, because I put them first before like anything I do. Because they're the main reason why why I do things in life, why I have a motivation. They're mostly my main support. Because when I go home, I'm looking for my sister. I'm talking to my brother. I'm talking to my stepfather. We're all there for each other. And if I start drinking, if I start smoking, I hear people just break apart from their family. And so I don't want that. I want to be there for them. And me, other man, has a dream. Everybody has a dream. They want to be the coolest guy. They want to be this and that. They want to do this in life. They want to be rich. I want to be rich, but not for the main reason for myself, but for the main reason for them. But mostly just and even so, I feel as if I'm not doing anything right, and where I need to grow up. do some things. I work out. But what is that benefiting them from, you know? So I need this job. I need to help them. I'll tell you that. But as I told you before, I never had a father. And I have this stepfather of mine. And I want him to be proud of me because I feel like he's not proud of me. And I give my best in about everything I do just to impress him. And mostly my mother, because my mother is my biggest support all the time. It's anything I do, I tell her. In a relationship, and I try to get her some advice about that and about anything. And yes, I'm a mama's boy. I love my mother. And yes, she dealt with my first rejection, which I had crying and weirdness and just, it was so dumb. I hated that. I wish I can go back. Sometimes most of my stories, I wish I can go back and just fix them. It was so stupid. I don't know. But I have many stories I can tell you. But let's start with the first rejection. Because I bought this girl a bag of, because it was like Valentine's, and 2 days after is my birthday. But I bought her some candy, and I think it was Skittles or M&Ms. But even so, I bought her it with a side of flowers saying my name. And guess what? She rejects it. I was so excited for the moment because I actually like this girl. And this was elementary, but I didn't think about it because elementary is just, you're barely starting that. You're barely like starting to grow your first pubic hair or something. You're barely starting to, like, you know, get into the man phase, get into the teenager phase. As this was like in 5th grade. And God, I feel like my 4 years were just elementary. And just about that, it was just about about the most embarrassing thing I can ever have in my life. But she rejects it. I start crying, and my teacher goes just up to me and she's saying, "Are you okay, baby? Are you okay?" And I'm like, I don't know, miss. But I show her the back, and then she's like, she calls the girl saying you should apologize. I was like, oh my God, why would she do that? And just about that, my mother next 2 days, my birthday, and I was sad by that. And she's like, "Mijo, you're gonna have about every girl in your life when you grow up. You will date most girls. You will be a player. But at the end of the day, if they leave you, if you leave them, don't worry about it. You just continue with your life. You do what you want to do. But even so, don't cry about it." And I was like, I'm not a player because A, I love my girlfriend, and B, I wouldn't leave her. So even so, I stick by those words. And yes, my mother is my biggest support and about everything. And yeah, she's mostly in my stories as well because she's like, end of the day, she's just that band-aid to my injury. She's just the greatest thing I can have too as well. I always put my mother first as well as my family. But nobody can compare to my mother. But even so, I'm gonna fucking get that job. I'm gonna see about next time. I'm not gonna fucking be deaf because I told him I'm gonna get out of school at 2:50. And I'm gonna get that job. And I'm gonna be in the next video. This is day 13. I'm gonna head to the gym. I'm gonna eat right now. But we're gonna get this fucking job. Okay? Thank you. Bye.